Hi everyone, welcome to this video guys. Into this video, we'll be solving another question from Google. Okay, now into this question, first of all, we'll be seeing that exactly what the question is and maybe how to approach out the question, right? How you can solve out this whole scenario. Let's get started and solve out all these things. So the question says that you are given that integers are read from a data stream. Okay, you have to find the median of elements read so far in an efficient way. Okay, finding the median of elements. Fine. So there are two cases for median on the basis of data set size. First is if the data set has an odd number, then the middle one will be considered as median. Yes, that is the thing we know that if the data set is having an odd number, then the middle one will be considered as a median. And second point is that if the data set has an even number, then there is no distinct middle value, and the median will be the arithmetic mean of the two middle values. Okay, so in that case, if data set has an even number, then there is no distinct middle value, and the median will be the arithmetic mean of the two middle values. Fine, right? Now, we have to take this data, take this integer, read this integer from the data, and then find the median. And based on both of these conditions, at what is the data set size, you'll be checking for the median, right? As in the example says over here, that the first input data stream is 5, 15, 1, and 3. So output is 5, 10, 5, and 4. Now, how? So after taking the first element of the stream, 5 is only the median 5. Cool. After reading the second element of a stream, now uh, 15 is an odd number, right? So what was the odd condition? So if the data set has an odd number, then the middle one will be considered as median. Rather, we don't have any middle one over here. So obviously it is 5 plus 15 by 2, that is 10. Okay, fine. Now, after reading up the third element, we do have 5, then 15, and then 1, right? So here the median is as 5. And now when you go and read the fourth element of the stream, so that is 5, 15, 1, and 3, median is 4, right? Now, if the data set has an even number, then there is no distinct middle value, and the median will be the arithmetic of the two middle values, arithmetic mean of the two middle values, right? That's it, how it is going. So now here we do have this all conversation, all of the explanation again of the question. What has to be done is that simply you have to go ahead and make out all these data, these input data streams, the output, the explanation, right? So similarly, only one data stream has to be taken, and we have to find the median of the elements so far in an efficient way. Fine. Similarly, we do have the second one also 2 2 2 2. So going for this, after reading the first element of a stream 2, the median is again 2. After reading select second element 2 comma 2, median is 2 plus 2 by 2. Right. For the third element 2 2 2, the median is again 2. So it's just like this only, we can simply go ahead and work on to the C. Fine. Now, what has to be done is, first of all, we can move ahead and find the median of these elements. Fine. So there are two cases for the median. First is that if the data set has an odd number, then the middle one will be considered as median. And second is if the data set has an even number, then there is no distinct middle value, and the median will be the arithmetic mean of the two middle values. That's it, what has to be done, right? So now moving ahead, what I'll just do is I'll just get you this complete idea, this complete question, and then you would just have to go ahead and do these considerations. Fine. So let's get here for the company prep, and let's proceed for the same here. Let's try writing a whole solution for this question. Let's see how it exactly goes up. Rather, we just have to find the median. Fine. Okay, let's start with what we'll be doing up. So first of all, I will writing a function that will help me to find the current position to insert a current element of a stream. I'll be using up the binary search technique over here because I will be searching the elements and then working out to the same, right? So maybe I can just go ahead with the binary search. So it's like def binary search. That's my function, def binary search, ARR as an array, comma, item, comma, low, comma, high. Okay, this is something we are having right now. I'm sorry, how do I put this? Fine. Right? That I do have this binary search as one of the functions which I have made. And what I'm doing, I'm just as mentioned, I'm just making this function to find the position to insert the current element of the stream using the binary search. Okay. Now, my conditions would go like if. One second. Yes. My conditions will go like that if low is greater than equal to high. Okay. If the value for low is greater than equal to high, in that case, I would just return low plus 1. Okay, I would just return low plus 1. And I'll just put the condition that if item value is greater than the array of my low value, and I'll just put out this whole into a bracket. Okay, I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'll just write else low. Now, guys, this is the shorthand if else condition, if you remember and if you know. This is how a shorthand if else works. So I'm just going to return low plus 1 if item is greater than array of low, else it's low. Fine. Here I'll be next moving with the value for the mid. So mid is low plus high. Mid is low plus high, double divided by 2. Okay, so now that is helping me to give in the remainder the value, right? And after dividing, what's the remainder value, or so what's the quotient value? That is what we are getting from here. Okay, now here I'll just apply with the one of my conditions for the same, that if my item is equal to the middle value, if the item is equal to the middle value, I would just return mid plus 1. I would just simply return mid plus 1. So in case if the item value is equal to area of mid, I would return the mid plus 1. Cool. Moving next, I would just write that if my second condition, that if my item is greater than the area of mid, we already have done it for the equal to. Now I would just do if it is greater than the mid, so in that case I would call my binary function, return a binary search function. We had the values array, then the item. Here I'll do mid plus 1, and we do have this high, right? So similarly, I'll just check if the item is greater than the middle value of the array. I would return up the binary search, the value for the array, the item, the middle plus 1, and then the high, right? This is how it will go. Moving out, I'll just simply return up over here my function, and I'll just simply call that function also, right? So return binary search. My function is array, comma, I do have item, the lower value, and the middle value minus 1, right? Because I'll be going one value less to that, and that is why mid minus 1. Above condition where we had written item greater than area of mid, I had to go one position more than the middle, and that is why I used out mid plus 1. That's it what we have to do here, right? Hopefully that's clear. Now, this is something which will just simply help me to make a function for finding out the position to insert the current element of a stream with the help of my binary search. That is what I'm doing over here. Next part that I'll be performing is I'll be making over here a function that will help me to print the median of the numbers, right? Because at the final thing we do have to find the median, right? So first will help me to check how to find the median, either with the first condition, that is the odd condition, or with the second condition, that is the even condition. Then I'll just try to print the median of the stream of integers. That's the next function. Okay, let's make the another function. So def print median, like this. In the bracket arr comma n, that is array comma n, that is a value, right? Now I do have I comma j comma position comma now. Fine. Right now I'm assigning everything as 0. As we move further, it will automatically increase and change. Count, I'm defining it as 1 right now. Fine. Now I would start with the printer statement with the f strings. Okay, usually we do use f strings because these help you to uh that helps you to put a value. Okay, insert a value in between a sentence in a printer statement, right? So usually, yeah, you can just do that with the addition of the plus sign and the commas, that also, but this is a easier method, f strings, right? That's why we are using. So I would just write median after reading one element is in the bracket ARR bracket of 0, right? Point 0, maybe like this. Okay, okay. Coming out of this bracket, yes, right? That's how you will get this whole value. Now I would be applying a loop for the same. So for I in the range 1 comma moving till the end, me whatever is my complete list, I would just do count. I would just setting that equal to 1 right now. Fine. And sorry, not like that. I would just first of all now go with the value for the median. So right now I'm just simply setting that to 0. Fine. J, I'm setting it as j is equal to I minus 1. Okay. Then I'm setting a num is equal to array of I. Right? Cool. So median is 0, j is I minus 1, and num is array of I. Fine. Now moving next, what I'll just do is moving next, I would now try to find the position to insert the current element. So moving here only, I'll just use this POS as a position variable for calling my binary search with the ARR as array num comma 0 comma j, putting all the values, right? Then I would just move the element to the right to create a space so that you can insert the current element over there. So going with my conditions, of while j is greater than equal to POS as the position, we do have array of, I would just do array of j plus 1 is equal to array of j. Okay, and j minus is equal to 1, j minus equal to 1. Fine. Coming out, I'm just going to do array of j plus 1 is equal to num. Okay. Now I'm going to increment the count of sorted elements in array. So count plus equal to 1. That is what I am simply doing up over there. Count plus equal to 1. Now moving next, I do have a few conditions and set of things to apply. The first one is that if we do have the odd number of integers, so I have to read from the string. Then middle number is sorted order in median, and the else otherwise the median element is the median. The average of the median is median. Right? These conditions are already there, right? Now what has to be done? I'll go with my conditions that if count percent 2 is not equal to 0, in that case median is equal to array of count by 2 divided by 1. That is, we're just trying to find the remainder, right? That's the situation. Else, that's otherwise, I'll just do median is equal to array of count by 2. Count by 2. Um, okay, I had put this bracket, right? Count by 2 minus 1. But it would be inside this bracket only. I'll put it into a small bracket. Yes, okay. So yeah, count by 2 minus 1. Array count double 2 minus 1. Okay. And here it's like plus again array of count double slash 2. And here I'll just go out and take it like the division again. This is the median conditions that I have applied, nothing much than that. Fine. Cool. Coming down, I'll just print a statement. So print um okay, print if strings, it would go like median after reading I plus 1. Median after reading I plus 1 elements is, and again I'll just put the median variable over here. So that will simply help me to get the median values. Right? Fine. Coming out of this whole loop, this whole function, I'll just call the main function also. Name if name is equal to main. Right? Moving next, I'll just now simply go ahead and declare the array. So array is equal to, let's say my array is 5 comma 15 comma 1 comma 3, let's say, right? Coming down, I'll just call the n is equal to length of my array. A would be small here. And moving next, I'll just print median, and in the bracket I'll just do array comma n. Array comma n. That's it, right? So yeah, this is how you would just completely write this whole solution for the same. Yes. Now this main function is declared up over here. Its array is equal to 5, 15, 1, and then 3, right? And n would be length of my array. Getting above here, we do have this print median. M is capital array. Cool, right? Yes, this is how you would be approaching up this complete solution. This is how you will be solving out this complete question, right? That's the exact method how you'll be moving ahead with the same. So similarly, there are a lot of more questions of the similar type which are being asked up into the Google in the previous few years. Or see, these questions are the recent year questions. It's the recent exams which have been happening. Further, we'll be going ahead and seeing a lot of things afterwards. This is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.